Why do I have 2 lines, by the way? Oh, brother. Am I back? Am I back? Hello? Reconnected, please. Hello? Oh, come on and just connect, would you? You just need to connect. There you go. Ahem. Well, am I back? Did that work? Back. Riot, right? Death Penguin and Alarin, thanks for the follows, y'all. No, you're still gone, DOS. You guys jinxed it. I never have network problems, and I just had a network hiccup. The first time in, like, months that I've had a network issue. The first time in months. Where is my Streamy Tune thingy-bobbers? Where are they at? Chiptunes. There we go. Chiptunes. Oh, I have to oh, Flash crashed. Thank you, Chiptunes. Alright, that's pretty close right there. Am I back? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Dude, what's up, Mater? How's it going? Answering some questions here. I apologize. We were talking about Oshatzo's question there. If that keeps happening, I'm going to be an unhappy camper, I'll tell you that much. DOS in the main saves. Alright. So I've got the chat overlay. That's good. You can actually read the questions now. Ding! That's good, too. It's still going to spam that. Alright. Alright, we're good. Mona Bobby, I'm still answering questions here. That is the question that I was on. So Oshatzo was saying, DOS, in the main menu, I can't use my saves. Oshatzo, talk to me. Talk to me about this. Dude, thank you, Halo Killer, by the way. You're talking about you go to start game. And when you go to start game... That's odd. That's a little laggy, too. What is going on this afternoon? And you do resumed saved, Oshatzel. None of your saves show up here? Is that what you're telling me? That nothing actually shows up here? If that's what you're telling me, these things are actually read. They're actually read from a folder on your computer, right? They're folders that have a bunch of files in them. And if you can't access these for some reason, let me actually show you. Let me come over here. Let me make sure I got this on the screen. Everything else is clean, it looks like. Okay, good. There we go. Don't have anything. Yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff. Deepbot, Twitch. Yeah, you guys know I use that. So you can't actually see them there. So let me go infinite. Oh, no, it's not infinite DOS mode anymore. It is going to be bring, right like that. There you go. Okay. So those files, Oshatzel, are actually read out of right here. You see, this is my KSP install folder. And I've got saves right here. And all of those are from right here, you see? So I've got Champagne Broken, Hard Test, KSA Bootcamp, New Career Kickstart. These folders are here. And so the first thing to do is to make sure in your KSP install folder, under the saves right here, you actually have the saves that you're expecting. Make sure the file permissions are correct. Make sure you didn't have some sort of wacky file permission thing where the game can't read it or something. I don't know if that would actually be a problem. It should be a problem if it's like they don't have permissions on them. Beyond that, how else to troubleshoot that? Make sure there's actually stuff in here. There actually does have to be these things, right? So the persistent.sfs has to be in there. You have to have a persistent.sfs at the very least. And then you'll have your save ships in here and your subassemblies in here. But you don't need any of this other stuff. All of this could be gone, I know. Oops, except for that. All of that could be gone except for that persistent file, because that's what the game tries to load right when you go into it. Beyond that, I don't know what else to tell you beyond make sure that there are files here under save, and make sure you've got a persistent under that, and make sure that the file permissions or something like that doesn't mess up. So, I know that's not the most helpful answer, right? But I hope that that helps you out some. Keep talking, and when I scroll back down, I'll get to it again. I will see if that helped at all. Let's see here. See, can. Okay, I'm scrolling down again. Due to a miscalculation and laziness, I ended up orbiting Eve backwards. I'm trying to get a return trip to Kerbin. Would I just inverse the ejection angle? Drageth, yes. Yes. You can just inverse the injection angle, depending on what's calculating it for you, right? But if it's telling you like it's, say it's 270 degrees to prograde, that would never be the case. No, that would never be the case. Leaving Eve, you'd have to increase your orbit, so it would always be telling you to eject, like, in a lower than 180 degree from prograde, right? But if you're in a retrograde orbit, you can actually just reverse it and calculate your degrees backwards. So if it says that it's 160 degrees from prograde going clockwise, right? Just switch it and say it's 160 degrees going counterclockwise, and it should work just fine getting you there. It should work just fine getting you there. Ejecting the other way. The other thing you can do, Dragath, you could always use Ike. Is it Ike? Or is it Gilly? I always get those mixed up. I think it's Gilly. Use the moon of Eve to reverse your direction, right? You could always just increase your orbit, go out and get a prograde orbit around the moon, or whatever orbit around the moon. It doesn't really matter. Wait till the moon is coming around the prograde side of the planet, and then you should be good to go. That would be a good fix for what your problem was right there, Dragath. Due to a laziness miscalculation, you can always use the moon to efficiently reverse your orbit. Or you could inverse the ejection angle. You could totally... And when I say inverse, I mean just do it on the other side. Count backwards in degrees instead of forwards in degrees and eject using that. That's what we're going. Let's see here. Frankenfinger finally made the load for the chat. Yes, Frankenfinger, I did. I fixed the problems in chat. Das, that does the answer. Thanks. Excellent, Thalador. I didn't even answer it. Give Duck of the Moon the credit for that one, man. I just facilitated the exchange there. Das, would there be a reason that my Kerbal Engineer mod... Go away, you're making me bright. My Kerbal Engineer mod would only show up as a purplish box in KSP. Would there be a reason that my Kerbal Engineer mod would only show up as a purplish box in KSP? I've never seen that before, but if Cybertech's streaming right now, I bet you he could help you. Or we could get him over here in the channel. We could get him over here in the channel and just say, hey, we need you to add some questions on my channel over here. Try to reinstall it, I guess. Just take it out of game data, just completely delete it and try a fresh install. I don't know of any reason that would cause it to be just a purplish box. Let's see here. Install it in the wrong place. That would make sense, but I wouldn't even think it would show up at all then, right? And Adel, what's going on? What is going on, Adel? Is it supposed to be placed? No, it should be right there in game data. It should be right there in game data. Illegal size sofas. I don't even know what that means. Gav, like, do fish get thirsty? Can I ask for support for a non-flight related question? Golden Peach. Yeah, ask any sort of question. If I don't know the answer, there's bound to be... There's already like been 2 people other than me answering questions here, so they definitely get the credit. Have you ever crashed on the sun? Mr. Biggers, I have not. I wish I could stay longer, but I have work to do. Later, Dawson chat. Thader, take it easy. Did you ask a question? Did I miss a question? Don't try to do it with an LV909. What were you trying to do, Steve Hanley? You're trying to land somewhere or something? You can use LV909s. Just make sure you have enough thrust to weight to do it. CCAN is some new downloading mod thing. Can set up packages of mods, or so I understand. Ooh, I will have to look into that. I will definitely have to look into that. A mod install in Manager. All right. The satellites have been trying to send a few into orbit, but failing. It keeps losing connection with the Space Center. Could be a problem with battery power. Ooh. Borbor, is it in a geosynchronous orbit? Is it in a geosynchronous orbit? That would be a good question. Duck of the Moon? No. You don't have to ask questions for Link. Borbor, you need to see if that's in a synchronous orbit or not. A geosynchronous. I know, it was offline. Riot, everybody's like, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, of course you can. You can definitely ask. Dude, Rousedowser! What's going on? I'm just scrolling down the chat. I opened up the help desk, and now I'm scrolling through with a loading screen in the background. I think I get more viewers with a loading screen than I get with most other things that I stream. Let's see here. Where is this? Ding. That's not it. That's it right there. Do I have the game set correctly even? I don't even know. Let's see. All right. Good deal. Good deal. I'm good to go. A suicide burn with an LV909 and cratered. Oh, brother. Just doesn't do many recreations unless it's a special stream. Yeah, and I want to do some recreations, right? Like, we did a quasi-recreation for the Philae landing, because that was awesome. And, like, for the anniversary of Apollo and stuff like that, I'll do those on those special anniversaries. But there are a lot of people have done those sorts of missions, and I'm not just going to do them as, like, random sort of missions. I'll do them at special occasions when I want to celebrate something, like the Philae landing, or like the Philae, the Philae landing. Mater's here. What's going on, Mater? Hey, Das, could you teach me how to build a really, really heavy lifter without SRBs? Thanks. JM14183, define really heavy. Tell me what your payload is. We can design a lifter for it. Tell me what your payload is, and I will look at that. There's a shorter video. Voice and video out of sync. Oh, Professor M, if you've got voice and video out of sync, try closing the window and reopening it. That happens, but that is just it's on your end. It's not on my end. It's totally your fault. It's not my fault. Let's see here. DOS, I got a space plane that is getting into orbit very well, but it has a big problem with FAR. How can I make the landing gear more capable for landing? Yeah, dude. Lauren. Hey, I think that's Lauren, yeah. Or Ilaren. I don't know if that's an I or an L. Hey, upload some screenshots. Definitely put some screenshots on Imager or something like that, and we will talk about them. I'll bring them up on the stream. I'll stream them for you, and we'll help you debug it. It helps if you have, is it orthographic or whatever? Screenshots, like give me one from the side, give me one from the top, give me one from the front. Just give us the different angles so we can see it. Upload some things, and we will definitely do it. That is what we're going to do. Dash, just wanted to say I'm a new viewer and just started getting into KSP. I've been watching your latest bootcamp on YouTube and did my first curve in orbit. Keep it up. 2 Craigrasms. Dude, Demo 183, congratulations on the orbits. That is awesome. We're doing another bootcamp this weekend. So come on up this weekend if you have any questions, man. That's awesome that you just got KSP and you got into your forced orbit. Good job. Did somebody give you a good job? Yeah, Gav's got it there. Nice. Nice. Das, have you tried the program Fences? It's an amazing little thing to keep your desktop neat. Nope. I don't, Mona Bobby, I don't really go in for the desktop manager things. I don't know. I just have icons everywhere. What can you do? What can you do? Das, nice to see chat. Can read a lot better now. Yeah, Phantom Dragon, Draugr, channel regular was the person who gets credit for that. That is exactly what's going on. The trippy cursor. Wait, is the cursor not looking great? Hang on, let me look at that. Is the cursor going to look really wacky? Oh, the cursor. Wait a second. Why is that doing that? Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay, I'll fix that. I'll fix that later. I will fix that later. Apparently I need to make them global plugins. I totally need to make them global plugins. Yes. Yes, I need to make them global. See, look, I can make that bigger, but that's going to give me boxes above and below it. Alright, my chats on the different screens are different sizes. The window's different sizes. I'll fix that later. I'll just leave it like that. Dude, thank you for that, though. I click on a resumed save and nothing happens. Wow. So, Oshatso, you mean you click on a resume save right here? Up there? And nothing happens when you click on resume save? Like, this doesn't even come up? I would try a fresh install of KSP. Download it clean. It may take you some time, but download it clean. Do a fresh install, start a new save, and see if you can access that new save. That's going to break it down to, is it a problem with something with your current installation, or is it a bigger problem? Get a clean install, try a fresh save, see if you can load it that way, see if resume save gets anything for you. And then, after you've got that working, take one of your save folders from your old install location and drag it into your new install location. If you need questions on that, ask some specific questions. But I would drag one of those saves over from the old place to the new place and see if it works. See if it works. It's all about debugging, right? One thing at a time. Cybertech, why are you pasting in my channel my... Oh, it's a raid. I see what's going on. It's a Cybertech raid. Oh my gosh. It's a Cybertech raid. Dude, Cybertech, thank you for that. Why? I don't understand why you pasted my address in my own channel. A little new to raiding, are we? Excellent programmer. Not so great at reading. Dude, I appreciate you though, Cybertech. Mods I would like to have, Cybertech, would be an on-the-fly center of mass, center of thrust, and center of lift display. So like the center of lift and center of mass, center of thrust things you get in the VAB while the craft is in the air, that would be great. That would be great. Addle, that could also be added into a nav hood. That would be great. Addition to nav hood. Bunch of people would download it if that was in nav hood. Just gonna say, go race between the two of you. See who can install that first. And what was the other one? Or a new mod that has like beginner's guide to go